What we're going to do now is we're going to hook it up to 9-volt transistor batteries, and this is going to be a knockout punch. Pow! Is what it's going to be. It's a knockout punch, just pow! Because you're going to take and run a 7,500 pound machine. Now you can see, here's a toy motor. Look what the manufacturer. You can pull this up on internet from Energizer. See it for yourself, and it says it all. A toy is a high drain device on a 9-volt transistor battery, Energizer battery. Here's a toy motor. In fact, this is a bigger than normal little toy motor, but this is a toy motor. He's telling you by that, it's a high drain device. Don't put it on my battery. I'm not going to stand behind it. He's telling you the kind of devices that you can put this on, baby monitors and etc., clock radios and smoke detectors and etc. But baby monitor is even a fairly good drain device, and a toy is a high drain device. Toy. And it says it all. Now I want you to pick up the phone, tell them people that you see a man take 9-volt batteries, and we got 700 volts here, which is hydraulic pressure that aligns the atoms in that mass. And it's going to run this motor and pump this water faster than you've ever seen before on any of my films. And it's going to be pumping it at a high rate of speed. So now we're going to just take a break right here and hook this thing up and get it started, and then we'll pick it up again. He's got 120 now. All right, now look at that water. That voltage is 470 volts, 460 volts. 60 to 70 volts. That thing's staying negative most of the whole time now. And that's that power going back in there that all those scientists saw. Now that's why these batteries are not running this motor. It's not pumping that water like you see there. Jim, throw me that bucket. Now what's the amount of water that's being pumped per stroke now? This is about 3/4 of that, so you got probably 2 gallons in here now. Now you count the number of how many you get per minute. Before we had 10. All right, if we get a time right here, 3:02. We got to wait to 3:03. 2. 3. Now tell me when it changes. 4. 5. 6. 7. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. All right, 16. So it's doing more than 1.5 times of what it was doing before. And it's doing this. And this is per minute. So you multiply that times 60. 60, we'll just call it 14. 60 times 14. That's how many gallons you're pumping per hour. Then you multiply that times 24. It tells you how many gallons, and you're doing it on 9-volt transistor batteries in series. The current's equivalent to what's in one battery. This is totally impossible by conventional technology. This meter is running negative. Negative, 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 negative. You don't see any other motor take that meter and put it in line with it, and it'll run positive the whole time. And every engineer knows that. It will change the world. Let me read a quote to you from somebody that you had great respect for, John Kennedy. This is his quote in 1961. If we could ever completely at a cheap rate get fresh water from salt water, this would be in the long-range interest of humanity, which could really dwarf any other scientific accomplishment. John F. Kennedy, September the 22nd, 1961. You can give fresh water to the world. 3/4 of the earth is covered with salt water. It costs too much by conventional wisdom. You pull it up on the computer and look at the horsepower that they draw to produce hot, fresh water. Look at the velocity. That water's coming out of there. Watch when it hits that. And it's pushing it back against this tube. This is a positive displacement pump. And you can see that it's a positive displacement pump. This piece of steel goes all the way out to the edge of this rubber, way out to here. And it's pushing down. Anything in there is pushed out this end because this valve closes. And it's doing that constantly. It's a positive displacement pump. So it'll push it through those shivs that they take to take the salt out of it. I can give the whole world fresh water, just like right now in Colorado. Nevada are fighting California over the Colorado River. And they having big squawks about it. It's not necessary. If those people will contact me, I can take this motor and turn it up to a high rate of speed. This will change your world. And it's something that the lay people, y'all can understand. And it should knock the stew out of my enemies. This power is something I have given my life for you the people. Now set up this demonstration for y'all. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. Take 9-volt batteries and go hook them to any motor. Watch, it'll kill them the instant you hook it to it. These batteries are not running this machine. The meter's running negative. You hook it to meter to any other machine, it's going to run positive the whole time, saying I'm dumping energy. This is converting mass into energy on a 100% conversion process, exactly as those 40 scientists have screamed at y'all. Now is the time for y'all to get behind it. This is why I've given this demonstration. Let's kind of finish this up for them. It'll run on and on and on. If this don't prove it to them, nothing will.